Hello friends, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I have a very exciting video for you. Let's jump right into it. Today I'm actually here with a really cool opportunity for you, and I am going to be partnering with Candlewick Press to run a giveaway. Do I have the book to show you? No, because I've loaned it. That's how much I love it. I've loaned this book to multiple people and I do not have it in my possession right now. Let me get to the crux of this video, shall I? The book that I'm working with Candlewick Press to give to you is actually Frederick Joseph's The Black Friend on Being a Better White Person. This book came into my life right at the time of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it was a very poignant, important, and timely book for me to read. It was everything that I needed it to be at that time, and also very difficult to read, but an important read. Let me tell you a little bit about this book, why I love it so much, and why I'm really excited to be able to offer you guys a copy. Frederick Joseph is an activist. He is very, very vocal, to the point where it puts his life at risk. He's also very open and honest on social media about the threats that he gets, his opinions, and what he did with The Black Friend is basically write a letter, write a book for white people on being a better friend to Black people, on being a better advocate, a better ally, and better understanding the Black experience, which is something I obviously cannot do. Despite the fact that you have Black or POC loved ones and family members and friends, it's not the same as a lived-in experience, and we're told that it's not their job to educate us, and it isn't. It's our job to do that. However, what he's done with this is basically write this book for his community so that they aren't tasked with continuing to educate us, and the resources there for us to educate ourselves. The way that he writes this book is so conversational. It is sitting down to have a conversation with a friend, but a difficult conversation with a friend. Not all conversations that we have with people that we care about are comfortable. Sometimes they can be challenging, and it is difficult sometimes to realize that the way that you believe or the way that you think or the way that you act, even if you believe you're being an ally and you're being supportive, is either A, not enough, or B, not actually what they need, or is still harmful in a way, even if it was unintended. I truly, truly believe that this is an essential read for everybody. I have purchased this for friends and family. I have loaned it to friends and family. I have purchased copies to donate, and I truly am thankful to have it on my shelf. I was gifted the ARC from Candlewick Press, and I was also gifted a final copy from Candlewick Press. I passed the final copy on to other people. I kept the ARC for myself because that's what I read. And it was so powerful. It was difficult because of the time frame I was reading it in, and just because it's a difficult topic. But there's also an amazing list of resources in it, of documentaries to watch, other books to read, things to research and learn more about. There are inclusions in every chapter by Black or POC authors, artists, activists, and he shares their experiences alongside his own. It talks about being a Black child and how Black children are often not afforded the same leisurely activities or the ability to even be young as young Black people, because they are taught that they need to be cautious, they need to be hyper aware and hyper vigilant. It talks a lot about being a parent to a Black child. It touches on legitimately everything in a very real, very accessible way, but accessible does not mean easy, and it's not meant to be easy. But I really do want to encourage you to look into this book. I do have this copy because I'm still in the middle of reading it. I am reading Patriarchy Blues. This is reflections on manhood and reflections on Black manhood, but also just the way that men can continue to persist the patriarchy, ways that you can combat it, and be there for your female representing or female counterparts. I'm almost done, but this came to me legitimately at the time that Roe was overturned. I was reading it that weekend, and I had to put it down. And I haven't really picked it up since then because it was just a little too much for me. Again, his books seem to find me at these very poignant times where they're necessary, but really difficult to read. I really truly want you to have the opportunity to read this book because it was something that stuck with me. It was something very important to me. It did open up conversations with myself and Black and POC loved ones, friends, family members. There's a couple quotes on here that are on Goodreads that I wanted to read to you too. One of the things that I've already touched upon is it's important that white people understand it isn't the duty of Black people or people of color to explain things. I'm doing so because I hope I can ultimately make change for my community, but it's important to understand that this book is a gift. It is not an obligation. It's not an easy thing being the Black friend, and it certainly is not a role that every Black person should be expected to take on. But those of us who choose to play that role do so because we know that by helping our white friends become better people, we help make the world a little bit better for the rest of us. This book is meant to provide teaching moments, cultural history, and context for white people. But just as important, this book is also supposed to provide affirmations for people of color, that you are seen and you are loved. This is a quote from him. I've also come to realize that a fear of accountability is why white people say things like, I don't see color, or why does everything have to be about race? Because to see my color, to see my culture, to see my race would also mean taking responsibility for how white people have historically treated people of my color, my culture, and from my race. Talking about combating racism does not make everything about race. Racism makes everything about race, and racism can be found in every part of society. The idea of being colorblind and of trying to steer conversations away from race are the most manipulative and powerful tools of racism, and they allow white people to continue to be comfortable. The quotes go on, and the message behind this book is incredibly powerful, and one that I truly do believe in and appreciate and respect Frederick Joseph for. I've reached out to him on social media. I've thanked him. I continue to follow him on social media. I will continue to support his efforts to combat racism, to bring social justice, to bring issues to the forefront and discuss them. Recently, Candlewick Press reached back out to a whole bunch of their influencers and said, would anybody be interested in getting a copy of this book? And I said, I actually have already received a copy of the book as an ARC and a finished copy, but I would really, really love if you could partner with me to do a giveaway. And they have agreed. So one of their stipulations for giveaways is that you go and you follow them on their Instagram account, which will be linked down below. And that's all you need to do for this giveaway. Would I love it if you also followed Fred Joseph? I would. I will have his account linked down below as well. I will also list his Goodread page if you want to look at his other works. I highly recommend that if this is a topic that interests you or something that you want to learn more about or have a better understanding of, if this is something that you feel like you have not educated yourself enough on, that you enter this giveaway. Follow Candlewick Press, follow Fred Joseph, and I will enter you into the giveaway. I will be picking a winner, and then I will be contacting you via email or DM on social media. So make sure you leave a social media handle, whether it's Instagram or Twitter, and your messages are on. Or leave an email address, and I will get in touch with the winner of the giveaway, and then I will message your name and address to Candlewick, and they will send out directly to you. A big thank you to Candlewick for allowing me the opportunity to give away this book, a book that's very important to me and has meant a lot to me. And I really, really hope that you take the time to check out Fred Joseph and their works and to enter the giveaway. And then when you're done reading it, we can have a conversation. Thank you so much for giving this video a watch. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Click subscribe, enter the giveaway, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, friends.